Well, of course.
So you spread out for the whole entire state, your crime rate ain't going to be as high.
Right.
It might be higher.
That's what I'm saying.
For
That's why you
places.
can't compare a New York City to a Columbia. You got to compare Columbia to a Charlotte.
Before
right?
you have facts,
to a city
now we
that
can't
isn't
compare.
as populated. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What you mean?
I was just putting it out there for the audience.
Well,
I don't want them to think you had these actual facts.
No, you can Google this shit yourself.
Now we
for you
can't
to
look
wait.
it up.
Listen what I'm
Now
saying.
we can't compare them based on
How could
population.
you compare a large
You said, 'cause
metropolis?
You brought it up to compare it.
I didn't compare. He brought it up to compare it. I did not bring
Columbia,
it up. No, I didn't.
And then you talk about
That's not what I brought up. What I said was this. He said South Carolina does not have a high crime rate.
I agree.
I said if you look at the urban cities in South Carolina, they have high crime rates. That's what I'm saying. The whole state, maybe not, right? But if you look at the urban areas, absolutely, niggas are shooting each other.
Corona. We don't even have the same corona cases. No, we're not
He
gonna
work in the prison.
We're not gonna fucking
Are
do
there
it.
niggas in these prisons who are there for shooting motherfuckers? Thank you.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
Sean's face when you say he work in 13, he's like, hold up.
He a CO. He a corrections officer.
You had an initial reaction. He was like,
So I'm saying, we're going to sit and act like ain't no crime. Of course it's crime. Like, poverty. If there's poverty, there's some fucking crime there.
That's facts. That is facts. You know, and
that's because everything's a crime.
well, I mean,
Selling cigarettes
you
is a crime. Come on. I'm trying to say, man, it's poverty.
And
Niggas trying to make $1. Every
You're not gonna tell
attempt to
me
make a fucking
the only crime
$1.
in the hood is a nigga selling cigarettes.
What
I
I'm
grew up in the
saying
hood.
is
Like,
every attempt on like impoverished communities is a criminal attempt. It's freaking attempts to make money.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah.
But poverty is
Money
still going
is
to breed some
violent.
crime.
We're talking about violence. We're going to have to separate them. I'm not going to say, oh, crime. No. This nigga selling bogeys on the corner. Violent crime.
If one of them corners is popping for the bogeys and you on the corner that's popping and I need to sell my bogeys too, I might blow your fucking head off for the corner.
Hell, don't anybody doing that shit. Stop lying.
Not the point.
Not for
Not for bogeys,
No,
but for
that's
other drugs, they are doing that.
You're being dramatic and scaring white
You know what I'm saying? Not for bogeys, but if we talking about heroin, fentanyl on the corner, yes, they are doing that. Crack on the corner, yes, they are doing that. Pills on the corner, yes, they are doing that.
it's a simple thing. It's this. It's money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you out there, you doing what you doing for your hustle, you got a good money spot. Yo, I ain't letting you take my money spot. That's my bread.
Right.
That's how I eat at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day,
The
You can't call the
rarity of
police and be like,
that.
he robbed me. He took
We're
me off my
talking
corner.
about 2
You got to shoot that
to
nigga
3
back.
people in comparison to the whole population. The rarity of that is crime.
All I'm saying, I know what you're trying to do. I'm not saying that everybody in the hood is a criminal. But what I'm saying is there's some fucking criminals in the hood that probably shouldn't have the guns. Is what I'm saying. And they got the guns because somebody in South Carolina walked into a pawn shop and said, let me get all of them shits right there. And they went to the hood and made a profit on them shits, nigga. That's the fuck happened.
nah, that ain't how that goes.
Or they went to a show. That's what it's, some gun shows.
Well, I mean,
Tell me the loophole. You know the loopholes, nigga. Tell me the
I ain't gonna
loopholes.
tell you the loopholes like that.
This nigga's
I mean,
an
I ain't gonna do that.
NRA member, concealed carry. Tell me the loopholes,
I ain't
nigga.
about to tell you all that. But the fact of the matter is this. Most people, if they buying a weapon, you know, you ain't going to spend a whole lot of money on a gun to try to resell it. That you ain't making no money at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I mean, if I go out there, you know what I mean, I'm trying to buy me a real nice gun that look like one of the ones on John Wick or something like that, you talking about $1,200, $1,300.
My niggas ain't doing that.
Exactly.
I need just some nines, some standard Glock 19s, 22s.
And the other thing is you can't just go into a store and just buy a bunch of guns. That's a red flag off the top.
What?
Yeah. You can't go in there and buy like 7 guns.
Can I go and this one buy one, that one buy one, this one buy one, this one buy one, this one buy 2, this one buy
I mean,
one?
it's
And
possible.
before you know it, I got 10 guns at the end of the week that I probably paid $300 for. I can go in the hood and sell them for $400. I made $100 on each one. What's that? $1,000 a week, right? That's a job, right?
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be able to do that every single week.
Okay, I got somebody else who could do it. My wife could go and buy some. I got cousins. This is what
The
what
devil is a
happens though.
liar.
Nah.
I seen how guns get sold in the hood. A nigga pull out, he popped the trunk, he got guns in the back of the trunk. How he get all them guns
I
in
don't
his
know
trunk?
what
can't
the
tell you
Vlad
how he
TV
got
you
all the
over there
guns.
doing.
All right, why you can't
but I
tell
ain't do
me?
shit.
I can't,
How you
Put it
can't
out
tell? Why
there.
you can't tell me how he got the
I
gun?
can't tell you how he got
Because he
all
probably a cop that took those shits out the motherfucking what they call evidence locker and selling them shits off. That's what happened.
I mean, there
or
are
ghost
ways,
guns.
There are ways to get guns, and there are some things that people do. You know, for example, if you get a federal firearms license to sell out your own house, you can go ahead and buy a bunch of guns from the manufacturer themselves. They send them, ship them straight to your house.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
but they're on the serial numbers to you.
So then once you got, let's map this. I'm gonna tell you why I tell you that they need stricter laws. So you got this federal firearms license, right? You get all these guns shipped to your house. Boy, I need 40 motherfucking guns, right? You bought these shits from Smithfield, whoever, right? You buy the guns, right? Now you need to resell these guns. What documentation do you got to do to resell this gun?
The same one that you would for any other.
Just got to do the little transfer shit.
Well, no, it's because the guns is going to go like this. For me to sell it to you, it's still the same background check and everything like that for me to sell it to you. Because I legally bought these guns wholesale from the manufacturer. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and sell this gun to you. So, yeah, a whole background check and everything's going to be done for you to own that gun.
So how can I sell it out my trunk to you?
I can't tell you how you do
I think you need a pager in a warehouse.
So my point is this. Whoever's doing this, right, who can sell these guns illegally, right? They're selling legal guns illegally. Like, I get it when they get, like, the ghost guns that were made overseas and they don't got no serial numbers on them, right? They just manufacture, they bring them up through Mexico. I get those, right? But I seen niggas with legal guns came in the box, like my shit came in the box. Serial numbers on them and all. They bought them off the street, brand new.
Now, you got things like this. You got people who aren't the best employees, okay? So you get somebody who's transporting, let's say, I'm just going to say a local company that manufactured guns in South Carolina.
So it fell off the back of the truck.
So you get a driver that works for FN that got a whole shipment of guns and, something happened to their inventory or something like that, or they doing something underhanded they ain't supposed to be doing.
So that's how you doing it.
I'm just saying. It could happen that way.
Okay.
You know?
Could happen that way.
Could happen that way.
That's how it's
because you got to ask yourself, how he get a bunch of brand new guns in the manufacturer's box?
I know how it go, because I got a Coogee sweater like that back in the day. Brand fucking new. I know he's off the back of the truck. I get it now. Now it makes some sense.
That's one thing I miss about New York.
So I got a TV like that too. 60 inch.
I just got one.
Fuck is you talking about? So wait a minute. So white people know about the homeboy discount too. So white people is out here
created the homeboy discount.
White people is out here giving niggas homie discounts because that's what that is. That's just a homie discount. So I'm knocking a nigga hustle by saying this ultimately.
Why
damn,
are you assuming
I'm
that they're
snitching.
white?
Dry snitching.
Because I seen them, nigga. What you mean? I'm not assuming. I seen him. The
white?
nigga named John. I seen him.
Gave the nigga name.
I seen the nigga. What you mean? On Terrace Ave, right there. He came with the fucking van. He opened the shit up. And he had guns in it. Oh no, I'm talking about the guns.
Nigga snitched on John.
Fuck John, white motherfucker. Bringing guns in the hood. John don't belong in the hood. John just came to the hood to make money. But anyway, yeah. See, my thing with carrying the gun, like, right? So I get the gun. I was like, boom, I'm about to carry this motherfucker, right? I'm about to ride around with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga feeling fly. That's why I got to get a more expensive gun. Because I'm going to tell you why I got to get a more expensive gun. I'm a flashy motherfucker. So I feel like your gun represents you. Everything you wear, if people could see it, it represents you. So if you got like a regular old, like I got a regular old 40, that ain't representative of me. That's like a Camry. You understand what I'm saying? It's like an everyday car. You see it all the time, right? It's like a fucking like an Accord, right? It's like an everyday type thing. So like,
you walking around with a Honda on your
I need like one of them big expensive shiny shits. If I'm gonna wear it on my hip, I need some expensive shiny shit.
Here's the thing. I mean, that's the whole difference between concealed carry and open carry. If you open carrying and you want something like that, you trying to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, but the other thing comes with this.
Just wearing a gun draws attention, though.
No, it doesn't.
You bugging.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, especially if you black.
There are a bunch of people who carry guns and
you
don't even know it.
It's alarming.
All right, listen what I'm saying. If you conceal carry, it's different. But if you open carrying, that's going to draw attention.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I tried it yesterday, right? I got my gun. I put the shit on the holster. I was walking around with it and everybody, right? Yeah. Young black guy, dressed hip-hop. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what you're going to do.
Wearing a gun. I was a motherfucking, what's the word I'm looking for? I was a wild variable.
Yeah,
I'm a young black man with a gun walking down the street. Them niggas was like, what's going on?
Are you all right?
They were scared, and I was scared. Because if the cops pulled up, they probably would have just shot a nigga.
Nah, the thing is this. A lot of black folks have that fear that just because you got a gun, the cops going to draw down and shoot on you.
Yeah.
You know, It all
especially
depends.
if they white power.
It's all about
How
how
do they throw
you
that
come
shit up?
across.
They be throwing that shit
They
just like
gonna
Nine
shoot
Trey.
No, it all depends.
Same
It's all
shit.
about how you come across.
I know. That's why they're
You know,
gonna shoot.
if you coming across as somebody
I know.
like that's just a regular everyday thing for you, and you don't seem like a threat.
No, L's a dickhead.
Man, listen.
He's
You know,
definitely
it's all
shot.
it's all about how they approach you, how you approach them. You gotta in a few.
What happens when you fit the description, though? This is my thing. My thing is Karens, right? And we were just walking down the street. I was going to get Indian food, or I'm standing on the line, got my gun on my hip, da-da-da. What if there was a Karen in the car that just said, there's a black guy with a gun out here? And the police pull up, and all they're looking for is a black nigga with a gun. And I fit the description. They're coming weapon drawn. They're not asking me no questions and da-da-da, why are you carrying? Hey, freeze, motherfucker. Like, you understand? They're going to believe whatever Karen said on this 911 call.
You're absolutely right.
That's my fear.
But then that's when it comes to the de-escalation.
I don't trust that they are able to de-escalate anything without shooting rounds.
No, it's not that they're not capable. They
Don't
are
want
capable
to.
of
They
doing
don't
it.
want to.
It's not that they don't want to. It's all about how it goes. The moment the cop pulls up, they're going to tell you to do certain things. Whether or not you want to comply or not.
L is gonna
wait.
get shot because he's not gonna comply.
See, that word,
I'm putting it
that
out
word
there.
for a
I
lot of
already know.
African American people, comply.
I don't
He
mind.
can't
No,
comply.
I don't
He
mind
He can
comply.
comply on a traffic ticket. You know, stop. This
That's not
motherfucker
true.
is not complying.
I don't
Oh,
mind
it's absolutely
comply,
true.
but I don't like to be bullied. And cops always try to bully you.
They have cops. Look, people who are in law enforcement are granted certain powers and certain levels of trust.
Yeah, but so as citizens, right? We granted powers and
Yeah.
trust.
I mean, and as the citizens, y'all relinquish that power to those people to have those authorities. Now, the thing comes is this, where some cops, not all, some, take that to the next level and extreme, where they'll use that as a bullying technique.
Yeah.
Or they'll use that as, okay, I'm the man and you ain't nothing. You got to do what I say.
Facts. That's
know,
where I. That's
But I
my-
think
where my-
that's been your rarity. That's been your rarity. You just blanket.
No, wait.
And you
You trying to
represent a
talk
large population of African Americans.
Well,
that
obviously there's a
blanket cops.
distrust, right?
Right. So you blanket cops based off of your prejudice. It has nothing to do with them. As soon as they pull up in the car and you see their logo.
No, that's not
it's
true.
like a marketing,
It's-
right?
no,
as soon as you walk up
no,
to
it's
McDonald's,
not
you already
true.
know what to expect.
It's not
you
true.
know what their fries taste like.
I don't like their
You know what I'm
bullying
saying?
tactics. It's the reason you
Bullying
pulled me
tactics.
over. If you pull me over for some shit, I'm caught, right? I was speeding, whatever, right?
I mean, you did a stop
I'm the
and
most
roll.
compliant. If you pull me over for some fuck shit like you didn't come to a complete stop at that stop sign, you a fuck
did
nigga,
you
and I'm gonna
do
tell
that?
you a fuck nigga. I'm gonna let you know right up and down. Like, wait a minute, wait.
Shot.
So let me get this straight. I be wanting to ask cops, like, let me get this straight. Did you go to college or something? Like, you went to school to be like a fucking security guard that stops people because they didn't
First of
stop
all-
at a fucking stop. Like, when you said I want to be a police officer, did you say I want to write tickets all day? It's the worst fucking job on the planet. You just sit there and harass the public
You see his
and
level of aggression.
steal money from the
Can you
public.
imagine when he actually
A-
gets pulled over? All
A
this
police
comes out
officer's
just like
job
it's
is to steal
coming.
money from the public. That's it.
That's he called though. He's like,
No.
oh, he's just a bill
A police
collector.
officer's
LP
job is not to steal money from the public.
Yeah, it is.
The thing
Well,
about it is this.
actually,
If the cop
the
stop you
average
and say,
cop.
you didn't come to a complete stop, the law states you're supposed to come to
Did
a
I hurt
complete
somebody?
stop.
Was anybody hurt in the
doesn't
course
matter.
of this?
You could have.
You still
Was there a
not-
car in the proximity of me? It was no other cars on the road, no other cars coming.
I got pulled over.
Nigga, let me go.
That-
You can clearly
that's
see that
that's-
I am a skilled driver, right? Because a
you
beginner driver.
stopped
Wait,
and rolled. How
let me
you
just
gonna-
explain. I'm going to explain. A beginner driver would have stopped. Every beginner driver stops at every fucking stop sign. It's only an experienced driver that knows the ability to actually do that roll and stop safely. So when you saw that, I knew what the fuck I was doing. You're supposed to be like, okay, yeah, he ran it a little bit,
Listen,
but he
hanging
didn't
out-
harm nobody. There was no other cars around.
Hanging out
If I
with
swung
L,
in front of a nigga, I get it, but I didn't.
hanging out with L and his mentality of law enforcement will really rub off on you in a negative way. So I just because even when I got pulled over for the same shit, he's talking about stop and roll in the parking lot. And when I got pulled over, I'm just like, he's like, oh, you got to just hurry up. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, hurry the fuck up. give me a ticket or let me go. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
and you lucky I wasn't there.
That's how he is.
I would have went off on that cop.
He goes,
because we're in a parking lot. You can't even enforce
the
a law in a
cop
parking
says-
lot. It's not a public road. You have no authority in a fucking parking lot. Are you security of this parking lot? You own the parking lot? Did the owner tell you to fucking police his parking lot?
I tell you, and this is exactly what
That's
he
why
would
he didn't
do,
get. That's why she didn't get a
exactly
ticket.
What he would say.
Because he didn't have no fucking bearing to give her a ticket. What road was I on when I ran the stop sign?
It's your approach to law enforcement